and I feel like I get the urge to film these videos when I just want to spend a few days just fully diving in, reading a book, updating my reading journal, revamping my Kindle, and doing a book haul. So those are the 4 things we're doing in this video. Oh, we also have a really exciting merch haul that I got from Shop After Color, and I love everything that I got there. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So today we are doing one of the videos that I have loved doing. I've done a couple of them. I got the idea from Haley Fama originally like a year or so ago. It's basically just doing a bunch of fun book stuff. And I feel like I get the urge to film these videos when I just want to spend a few days just fully diving in, reading a book, updating my reading journal, revamping my Kindle, and doing a book haul. So those are the 4 things we're doing in this video. Oh, we also have a really exciting merch haul that I got from Shop After Color, and I love everything that I got there, so I added that in here. But it's just basically a video of a bunch of book stuff just shoved into one video. This one is a little bit different than the other ones because I actually just got back from 3 weeks in Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore. So that was like my entire August. That's basically why I haven't been posting for the entirety of August, because I was in Asia for most of August. But I am back now. I'm getting back into a flow of things, and I'm editing all the videos I had pre-filmed before going to Asia, but just didn't get around to editing. This video is going to take us back in time a little bit. My reading journal is me updating it for June and July. Like, it is a month or so behind, and I read the book that I read in here like a month ago. So yeah, I just wanted to intro that to be like, this is coming out the end of August, beginning of September, but it was filmed in like the end of June. So that is why some of the timing elements might seem a little bit off, but it is still a very fun video, and I was so excited when I started editing this. But yeah, I hope you enjoy us doing a bunch of bookish stuff together. Hello everyone and welcome back to my couch. To start this book video off, we are going to be doing some more with our reading journal. So if you missed it, I think in May sometime, maybe early June, I'm not sure. But I posted a revamping my reading journal video. Took my reading journal and made completely new spreads. So we have our new artsy version of books I read, things like we did book bingo, 5-star reads. So we did a whole revamp of it. So go check out that video if you have not, because we are going to be updating it for June and July in this video. So I think I left off on May in that reading vlog video. So I did end up filling in my spreads for the books I read in May, and then also the videos I posted. Started a new June spread. Look how cute that is. I think this is such a cute spread, and it didn't take long at all. I used my piece of like cardstock so that it wouldn't bleed through. But I think this is adorable, and I have printed out my June TBR, printed out the pictures for the books I read in June. I just posted my June wrap-up, so go check that out if you haven't as well, to see the books that I read. We have to go through and update our beginning spreads for June. So we're gonna do that now. Here, come look over my shoulder. Okay, so first we are going to fill in our books read in 2024 spread. So basically what I have been doing for this one is adding all of my books that I read, and then using this rating system, color-coded rating system down here to color in the books. So we are gonna try that, and we are also watching Love Island. So we'll be watching Love Island as we do this, which sounds like a great time to me. Have finished our books read spread. We had 6 books to add, this month. So we have Ruthless Vows over here, and that one was like a 4.75. So I did a mix between blue and yellow. We have The Coworker right here, 3-star thriller, and then the rest of the books are actually up here. But we have The Elite, Summer After You and Me, Meet Me at the Lake, and Wildfire over here. We have colored our spreads a little bit more. And now we're going to see if we can do any book bingo. Pink cover! We actually have like a theme of pink covers this month. I don't know how it happened, but it did. I think for the pink cover I'm going to choose for this one is going to be Wildfire, because it was my favorite book of the pink covers. So we're going to put in Wildfire. And then, let's see, so that is here. And I'm trying to do like somewhat of like a pattern here of like the same color going diagonal, but I think I messed it up. I don't even know how this is gonna work anymore, but we'll see. Okay, so we had yellow, green. This would be purple, I think. And I don't think we have any other Kindle Unlimited ebook. Oh, we can do that one too. So we did The Coworker. Yay! Okay, so that one's gonna be yellow, green, it looks like. We filled in 2 little squares for our book bingo. So next we have 5 stars. We did not have any 5 stars this month, unfortunately. The Ruthless Vows came so close, but it was not a 5-star. And series, we did do a couple of series. We did Ruthless Vows, we checked that one off already. And then The Elite, that is the second book in the selection series. And then a Wildfire, so we got some series there. Alphabet, I really like this spread, honestly. Okay, let's see. E, The Elite. I'm counting it because E is a hard one. The Elite, it's like The Elite, but you know, it's like the same thing. There's too much for the, so we're gonna mark The Elite as 1. And then Meet Me at the Lake, we did for M. And then Wildfire. We got a lot for Alphabet Challenge. I'm feeling good about this. Okay, yay! So we ended up doing The Elite for E, Meet Me at the Lake for M, and then Wildfire for W, which is great. And then looking on this page, I already know the only one that I have already filled out is Ruthless Vows. We did not read any of these other ones on our 24 books to read in 2024, and I really need to get on this. We've only done 3, so we're gonna need to get on that in this next coming one. So here's our May spread if you're curious. And now finally we have, oh, I pasted this in last time. Our fave book of the month was Ruthless Vows. So I pasted it off camera and then added it to our book bracket. And now we're on our June. So we are going to think of some way to display these TBR pages in a cute way. These are the books that we picked in our June TBR video that was posted. And I have these cute little scissors. Oh, Love Island's on again. But I have these cute little scissors that I think are perfect for the book binder, the book journal. Okay, so I wanted to stick with the orange theme, but I did have a lot of books. I didn't want to take up the whole thing, so I just have 2 little oranges and a little lemon, and I put TBR there, and then I have my books put in, and then the little green like leaves. I was trying to go off of that, but I don't know if it worked out. But I do think that this is a really cute spread. I really love this monthly one. It was beautiful. I got it off Pinterest. So let's see what else we have. And now we're on to our monthly books. So I'm gonna save this. I will show you how I do it in a little bit, but I want to do our July monthly page because I have some ideas on Pinterest and my iPad is still very much dying, so I want to look at them before it dies. But I just cut out this like blue piece of cardstock to put here for our July monthly page. So let's see. Hopefully this stays alive. It is at 3%. Okay, so there are some really cute ones. I think I'm gonna do this one. This little popsicle stick one is adorable and I love it. I'm not gonna put like hello July, I'm just gonna put July. I think that's gonna be so cute. Okay, let's see if we can recreate this. You guys, it's so cute. I wish I didn't do a blue background. I wish I did more of like the tan cardstock because I feel like the colors would have been more vibrant. But I think it looks absolutely adorable. Like, come on. That is so cute. I love that. So I actually haven't picked my July TBR yet. That video is coming in a couple weeks. Hopefully next week, but I haven't picked it yet, so I cannot put in my July TBR just yet. So that's what we're gonna do for July. So now we're gonna backtrack and we are going to go for our books read spreads. I think for this one, I'm gonna do what I did just like in my May one, where basically my favorite book is gonna go here with one of my favorite quotes, and then the rest of the books are gonna go here with the rating, the when I read them, and you know, just a little summary. So I think definitely for my favorite book of this month, it's gotta be Ruthless Vows. That one was so amazing. I love it so much. It's in one of my videos that I'll like link here, but that's gonna be Ruthless Vows, and the rest we shall see. So let's get into that one. So I took off my sweatshirt because it is hot. We finished our monthly wrap-up spread. We have Ruthless Vows for our favorite book. So the rest of the spreads are basically just going to be smaller versions of this. So we have our rating, our dates we read, our short little summary, and my favorite quote here, which is actually in one of my videos, but it says, "Unsurprisingly, she went to his bookshelves first, her mouth agape. She touched the gilded spines lovingly and made him want to give them all to her." That's so cute! Now all we have to do is just do that for the other 5 books, and then actually we have an extra space here. So I think what I'm gonna do is just do like a little quote or something there. That is going to conclude our reading journal, updating our reading journal portion of this ultimate book video. So. Yay! Okay, hello everyone. So I am actually editing right now, but I wanted to stop and show you that I just got a very exciting book package. This is from Shop Aftercolor because this is definitely worthy of the ultimate book video. I bought a little bit more than I should have. Oh my god, stop. Look how it's packaged. That's so cute! It says Escape from Azkaban, and it's Sirius Black because I got bookish / Harry Potter / Taylor Swift themed things, and I just need to show it to you. Because I spent a certain amount, I got a free tote bag. So it was like a free random tote bag, and it's the Marauders! Wait, okay, if you know Harry Potter, and again, we're talking about Harry Potter, that doesn't mean I support the author because I don't, or like her views, but we're talking about Harry Potter because it has such a place in my heart. Go watch the Top Book Recs video that I'm editing right now because that one has such a place in my heart. If you know, this, like, the Marauders don't exist. Like, in the actual series, it's like briefly mentioned, they make the Marauders map, it's like Harry's dad, Sirius, Peter Pettigrew, and Remus Lupin. Did just watch an UnCarly like breakdown of the Marauders, and it was hilarious. And the fact that I got this afterwards, it was random, so I didn't get to pick it, but I'm so happy with that. And then this is like our Taylor Swift themed merch. Stop, it's so cute. It says, "I hate it here, so I will go to secret gardens in my mind. from Taylor Swift's song, I Hate It Here. I'm gonna put this on right now to finish editing. I love the pink and it has a little book design on it. It's so cute. I also got a Taylor Swift / Harry Potter. This is so cute. It's the Black Dog. It's a Taylor Swift song and it's also like Sirius's version because it says like the Black Dog Sirius's version. And it says, I am someone who until recent events you shared your secrets with and your location. You forgot to turn it off, and it's Marauders Map and Sirius Black. And then I actually got these shorts because I wanted to like kind of match with the Black Dog. These are just member of Dumbledore's Army. They're little sweat shorts. I feel like they're gonna be so cute and comfortable. And then finally, I got this sweatshirt, which is also Taylor Swift's lyrics. A little picture of a bear, and it says, I'm just too soft for it all. Like a little bear and it's pink writing and the bear has a bow and it's so cute. Those are what I got from Shop After Color. I was looking so forward to this package, so I just wanted to unbox it with you guys for this video. And I'm gonna put these on right now. I'm so excited. Hello everyone and welcome to a new day. Welcome to another part of our ultimate book video. I'm gonna ask you to not judge me. Yes, I said I was on a book buying ban, or I was trying to get a book buying ban. I then proceeded to buy 17 books. Oh my god. I didn't think it was that much. Keep in mind, throughout 2 to 3 weeks, I didn't just go to the bookstore and buy all of these, okay? I have not done like a book haul type thing on here in a while, and I sort of just been incorporating the book hauls into videos. We're gonna go through all of these books right here. The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. I just saw this in Target. It's a contemporary romance book. I've never read a book by this author. I haven't even really heard about anyone talk about this book, but I read the synopsis and I thought it was so cool. It's also a Good Morning America book club pick. A recently deceased woman meets the one in the afterlife, like purgatory, and like the waiting room. So they're like, oh my goodness, like in the afterlife I can finally find my true love. Great. But then someone comes running in and it's like, there's been a mistake. This guy is not supposed to be dead. So that guy gets sent back to Earth. So now she has 10 days to come back to life and find this mysterious man and try to, I guess, experience life with him. I don't know if it's like then they both die together, or it's like then now she finally had love. I'm not really sure how this is gonna end, but that's why I was looking forward to it. But that just seems like a really cool concept to me. I don't know, like a little sci-fi contemporary romance. Summer Romance by Admiral Monaghan. I've been hearing so much about this book. Mainly I've been hearing so much about this author. She has like 2 or 3 other books out that I have not read. She is new to me, and I picked up this book because there was like a 2-for-1 sale going on at Target. So it's basically free. Girl math. This one is actually about a mom. Her mom passed 2 years ago, and then her husband left, so her life is kind of in shambles. But then she meets this guy, and I think this is like, it's a romance, but it's also like a literary fiction book about this girl and like self-discovery and things like that. And everyone has said that the quotes in here are amazing, and everyone really likes this author, so I have high hopes for this one. I picked up Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher. It's the second book in her Lakefront Billionaires series that just came out. I do still have Love Redesigned. I have not read it yet, but this is the second book. If you watch my top book recs video, she is one of my favorite authors, so whenever she has a new book out, I automatically pick it up. She is a hopeless romantic who writes love songs, and he is a struggling workaholic. And so, you know, it's a romance. I don't know if it's like an opposites attract type romance. There's this thing up front that says the ultimate Hawaii packing list. So it does take place maybe in Hawaii, but I know it takes place in Lake Wisteria. Like that's where these characters live. And then this one is a fun story because I was actually in the bookstore looking for another book, like in Barnes & Noble looking for another book, and I couldn't find it. So I asked one of the workers, like, can you help me find this book? And then she brought me right to it, and then we passed this book, Curious Tides by Pascal Lascelles. I haven't heard anything about it, but this girl and I had a conversation. She was so sweet. She was like, if you like Reckless, like if you like the like fantasy, you should really pick up this one. So this one is like a magic system where based on what moon phase you're under, that's what power you have. And I thought that was really cool. So I picked it up And I have high hopes for this one as well. I have a duology here with our sprayed edges by Anna Huang, If We Ever Meet Again, and this is If the Sun Never Sets. So Anna Huang wrote the Twisted Love series. She also wrote like the King of Wrath, King of Pride, Kings of Sin, I think that's what it's called. She wrote that series. I have those books. I think these are reprinted. Like they're relatively new, but they are reprinted to be like these types of covers and these types of sprayed edges. And they're romances, but they're short, which is a big reason that drew me towards them, because I feel like nowadays a lot of times people, like authors, write like super long, like 400-500 page romance books. A lot of romances don't need to be that long, and I feel like it's just drawn out sometimes. So I like that these books were relatively like small. This one is like a college romance, and I think this one is a second chance romance. I think that's the tropes in here. We have Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Maurer. And okay, I wasn't gonna buy this book. It's been out for a little bit, but it was super popular a few months ago. But I went to Target and I saw that they had the red sprayed edges. This was the last book that had the red sprayed edges. I have not seen these red sprayed edges in months, and then randomly at my Target, they had red sprayed edges. So I was like, oh my god, A, I heard so much about this book, and I heard that it's really good, and B, it's the red sprayed edges. And I feel like you just don't see that often. Also, side note, Onyx Storm. That cover just came out and I pre-ordered that so fast. Oh, I'm so excited. I feel like it's sort of like a laugh out loud type of romance. I feel like they make fun of the villainy in this, and it's sort of like they're gory things, but the way that it's written is like very funny, which was intriguing to me. The Ministry of Time by Kaylee Bradley. This is a book of the month pick that I was not gonna buy originally, but then I heard so many good reviews about it, like as people started reading it, so I had to buy it. And it's basically like a time travel romance. I think the Ministry has this new thing where they're taking people from the past, and for some reason they're putting them in our present and seeing how they fare in our present. And the girl that the romance is about, it's her job to like integrate them into modern life. I actually have two books that, yes, I kind of did just buy because of these edges, but look at these edges. I saw these at Target and I just thought they were so pretty. First, we have Five Broken Blades, which I actually have heard about this book, and I feel like it's kind of like a Six of Crows vibe. I think it's like a bunch of outcasts. This is The Wren in the Holly Library. I actually don't really know too much about what this is about. It's like a sort of dystopian. There are legends in our world, tales of beasts and beauties, creatures and stories that would keep you up at night, of monsters born. All those stories you've heard come from a kernel of truth. That is just such a gripping sentence, like first sentence. I have Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is Elsie Silver's first series, the Gold Rush Ranch series, before Chestnut Springs, which is behind all these books. But I am on the last book in Chestnut Springs, so I'm almost done with that, and then I'm gonna go to Wild Love. But this is her series that has been out for a little bit, and then I think it just got like republished, which with a new cover. I picked it up because, again, if you look in that Top Book Recs video, Elsie Silver has been one of my breakout favorite authors these past couple of years. So when I heard that she has a whole new series that I've never heard of, I have to pick it up. It very much gives like Chestnut Springs vibes as well, but I feel like this is more like horse racing. An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This is a book that I also just randomly saw at Barnes & Noble actually. This spine reminded me of the spines on Mortal Instruments series. I loved that series, so I of course was intrigued and picked this book up. It's a whole series. She is like a slave. Elias, who I guess is the male love interest, is a soldier, and they're both trying to break out of their roles in society. Then I have One Star Romance, also book of the month pick, by Laura Hankin. It is about a struggling writer, and she has to walk down the aisle at her best friend's wedding with a man who very publicly gave her book a 1-star review. So they like have an animosity. She's like, why'd you give my book a 1-star review? Like she hates him. You know, I feel like it's like a little bit of an enemies to lovers. So this book I actually, again, got at Target. It's One Last Shot. So this book actually my boyfriend picked out because it takes place in, I think that's Italy, isn't it? That is like that famous picture in Italy. It is about Emerson and Theo, and they met as teenagers, and then when they finally like expressed their feelings to each other, they were forced apart. So now it's this Emerson girl, she's a supermodel, and it's her 28th birthday, and they get reminded of like a marriage pact that her and Theo made. So they reconnect, and it's second chance romance vibes. Two books in the same series, The Heir and Happily Ever After by Kiera Cass. This is the fourth book in the selection series, and this is like a collection of novellas from the Selection series. The Selection series, I've been reading like basically one book a month in that series, slowly getting through it. It's a very old series, and I've had the first book forever, so I finally picked it up, and I actually really liked it. And I like this one because it has a bunch of little novellas with like beautiful drawings from the prince's point of view. There's one from the maid's point of view. There's one from the queen's point of view. You know, you're getting a lot more to the Selection story if you read this book, and this is the 4th book in the Selection series. So I got those. We have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. Abby Jimenez wrote Yours Truly. That's the first book I read by her. I read it a few months ago and I loved it. And I also have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez as well. But someone said you really should read Part of Your World and Yours Truly before reading Just for the Summer, because I think that even though they're like interconnected standalones, what happens in Just for the Summer will mean a lot more if you have read Part of Your World and Yours Truly. But those are 17 books that we have gotten recently. I am very excited to read all these. So yeah, let's get back to doing more book stuff. Hello everyone, welcome to the book room, the little library I have going on. We are here to pick our book that we're going to be reading for this ultimate book video. So this is my June TBR right here, and I think there's also some leftover from my May TBR. There are some really good books here that I really want to get into. First option we have is Funny Story. This is Emily Henry's new release. It is about Daphne and Miles. Their ex-fiancés start dating each other, so they have to move in together. The next option we're choosing from is Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. I think it's like a romance thriller. It's a romance between 2 serial killers, and I think that's very fun. So it says, when a chance encounter sparks an unlikely bond between rival murderers Sloane and Rowan, they find something elusive, the friendship of 2 like-minded pitch black souls who just happen to enjoy killing other serial killers. I've heard that this book is funny, but it also makes you giggle in like a romantic type of way, and I haven't really wanted to get into this one. Just keep looking at this book. So we're gonna save Butcher and Blackbird as well. So we are going to choose to read Funny Story by Emily Henry in this video. I'm so excited. I love Emily Henry's writing. I know this book is gonna be amazing. Okay, so first impressions, because we ended up choosing, of course, Funny Story. I already took the dust jacket off because that is just what I do when I read a hardcover book. The dust jacket bothers me. I am literally on chapter 2. I'm guessing this is the first chapter of the past. Page 8, chapter 2. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so when I was looking into this book, I saw that people compared Miles, who's the guy main character, to Nick from New Girl, and I think I said this in my TBR video. I can't get that image out of my mind now. I can definitely see how like New Girl Nick relates to Miles, just because like they're sharing an apartment together and they are basically strangers. So that's the setup of New Girl. Miles is, depressed and everything because Petra, who was his ex-girlfriend, is now dating Peter, who is Daphne's ex-fiance. Right? So he's blasting Bridget Jones's Diary, the movie, and All By Myself is playing, and then he opens the door and it's like full of Mary Jane, if you know what I mean. He's described as like scruffy, dark hair and a scruffy beard, and I'm like, that is literally Nick from New Girl. That is Nick. It reminds me of that New Girl episode, literally like the first or second episode when Jess is crying and upset on the couch because, that whole situation that her boyfriend broke up with her and she's just repeating Dirty Dancing over and over again. That is how I feel like this is, except the genders are reversed and it's Miles doing it. Daphne is a children's librarian, which is funny because Jess is a children's teacher. I just love New Girl, and because someone put that comparison in my brain, I cannot get rid of it, and I don't want to get rid of it, so I'm fully embracing it. That is my first impression. I think that the dynamic already is fun. The conversations they had, I think I'm really gonna like this book. I'm happy we chose this one. I love Emily Henry's writing, like everything about it. I just love it. Hello, good morning. I want to update you on our funny story. I haven't gotten much further than I said. I'm only on chapter 4, page 31. Like, I haven't gotten much further. But I just want to say that I love this. I love and miss Emily Henry's writing so much, and I'm just so happy that I'm back in the Emily Henry author world, because the way that she describes things is so unique and different, and I feel like immerses you in the story more. Like, I saw this one paragraph and I think it describes what I'm trying to say. She was explaining how like she's a minimalist because she's like traveled around with her mom a lot when she was younger. She hasn't really stayed in one place for a longer time. She has very like little possessions. Welcome home, Daphne. That's what he said to me. Just like that, something in me relaxed. My gooeyest parts oozing out beyond my heretofore carefully maintained boundaries. Until that moment, I'd carried my life like a handkerchief knapsack at the end of a broom handle. Something small and containable I could pick up and move at the drop of a hat. And I never knew what it was I was running from or to until he said it. Home. The word stoked an ember in my chest. Here was the permanence I'd been waiting for. Like, hello? Her writing is so unique in that way, and it makes you want to keep writing and get really invested in the story. So, I appreciate that. Finishing up reading Funny Story. I'm on page 299, but I saw this quote, and I have to read it to you because I don't think anything has ever explained this like thought I have in my mind more, and I feel like a lot of people can relate. It's easy to be loved by ones who've never seen you F up, the ones you've never had to apologize to and who still think all your quirks are charming. It's easy to be around people who don't know you, but as soon as someone starts to figure you out, as soon as you can't be perfect, it's easier to move on. Find someone new to be the cool, fun, laid-back one with. Yes, wait, let me keep reading because I think this is going to explain it further. I love this book. I have been tabbing like nearly every page. I love this book. I love this book so much, and I want to say so much. I'm going to wait until we like finally wrap this up Tuesday because I feel like it's just going to be so much better. But yeah, just want to read that quote because that is so accurate in the sense of like that fear that I feel like a lot of people can relate to, like the imposter syndrome almost, but with your personality, where it's like, if everyone likes me, well, like, what, then when people stop like liking you because they get to know you, no one's perfect, so no one is perfect to everyone, so everyone has their flaws, but it's scary to show people that, and that's why I feel like the avoidant attachment style comes in, and it's just perfectly described, the avoidant attachment style. It's like Emily Henry read my mind. So let's finish reading. We're on chapter 29. I love this book so much. Also, look at all these tabs. I'm already on my second color, and I'm gonna have to go on to my third color because I just used my last pink tab, but I love it. Hello everyone, welcome to a new day. I apologize because I am using natural lighting, so hopefully the lighting doesn't change too much in this clip, but I did want to wrap this ultimate book video up. Finished Funny Story by Emily Henry. It was so good. I finished this a few days ago. I gave it a 5 stars. It is so good. I shouldn't even be surprised. All Emily Henry books are 5 stars in my mind. I really love the way that it ended. We'll talk about it more in my wrap-up, but I really loved Daphne's self-growth journey, I guess, in this book. There definitely was a romance, but she had a lot of healing to do after the big breakup with Peter and everything, and Miles was just so sweet. The last third of the book had so many amazing quotes in it, so many amazing, honestly, like life lessons to take away for everyone in it. I loved Miles. He's so charismatic, and he's just such a sweet boy, and the things that he said in here, the things that he did for her, that whole like I didn't do it to be nice thing that runs throughout this book. If you've read this book, you know what I mean. It was so cute where she would always like thank him for like taking her places, and he always would say like, I told you already, I didn't do it to be nice. Like, he wanted to hang out with her. I loved Ashley, I think her name was. Again, I read this. I finished this a few days ago. But yes, I love Ashley, and I love the little poker game that she went to, and I love the readathon. I feel like I would have actually died if they had that when I was a kid. If I had a readathon in my childhood library and all I could do was just stay up and read all day, I think that would have been my heaven as a kid. So that was awesome to read about, even if it was like a small little part of it. I loved her little title shout out, if you know what I mean, when she says like, well, it's kind of a funny story. I loved that so much. If you like acts of service, if you like quality time, I feel like you will love Miles in this book, because that is the way that he shows Daphne his love. I really feel like throughout this, from the very first few chapters, it was just so good, and I highly recommend you read this book if you haven't already, because I loved it. To wrap up this ultimate book video, I'm gonna take you into the library and we are going to add new stickers to my Kindle. I feel like I have had these stickers, no, I know that I've had these stickers on the back of my Kindle for a year, over a year now, and I got some new exciting stickers, so I just want to show you them. Let's just redecorate my Kindle real quick. Come into the library. Here are the stickers that are on the back of it. I was very much in my fourth wing phase, as you can see, and it's just gonna feel like a whole new Kindle, and I'm very excited. So look, we finally finished the Harry Potter puzzle, and we hung it up. You can't really see because the window's open, but we finished it. Finally! I am not a Slytherin, unfortunately. I am a Gryffindor. Well, I am a Gryffindor, but it's still a super cute sticker. We have some fall colored book. I have to include the Marauders map. I feel like that is just a given. Fall and Harry Potter are synonymous for me. Go watch that video and you'll understand. We're gonna include a little fall LOVE sticker. I feel like that's cute. I'd rather be reading because it's accurate. This is giving fall. This is so giving fall. It's like a book stack, a little pumpkin colored teacup. I don't even care that I already have book stack. I love that. We'll add in little plant reading a book. I feel like that's super cute. I'm including this because typewriters also give fall to me for some reason, and this is so accurate, especially when reading fantasy books. Also, I feel like with the feather quill, this is like Taylor Swift's TTPD coded. Okay. I think we have a good little selection here. Okay, friends, so that is the finished stickers we decided to put on here. I feel like I might change it up. I want to add, I know I'm going for fallish colors, but I feel like it's just missing something. I don't know what it is just yet, but I might change this up, but I'm okay with this for now. Our little book stack with the quill, which is TTPD coded, I'd rather be reading, which is always accurate. Fall colored book stack, the Marauders map, a little pumpkin colored cup sitting on a book stack, this little ribbon that I cut, it says just for you. I don't know, I thought it was added a little bit something to this like blank space. A little plant reading a book, the book hangover quote, and a little cat with I love reading underneath it. And I feel like it's cute. I think it's missing something. I don't know what it is yet. I feel like it's missing like sparkles or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a sparkle case. Who knows? But I like this. I feel like it's much more like fall coded. That is gonna be the end of this ultimate book video. Thank you so much for following me along these couple days of just doing book stuff and before we introduce fall. So yeah. That is gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.